What were you saying?
You're here. We don't do any drugs, and we're not gonna do this dumb shit either.
It's not the clap. You guys keep thinking.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's like this.
That's my point. Is that like women will.
The public schools tend
You
to
have private co-ed schools you can compare it to.
It would be different kinds of
So even
problems.
if
different kinds of problems.
Okay, let's go through what you think these different problems would be.
I think women tend to, yes, have more catty.
Curses and madness be upon you all.
Didn't I just say in that tweet though that like I wouldn't waste my time even trying to affect the will of him or said person, whoever?
Yeah, but that might be.
8, but like I also know that I can improve on like some things here and there, which is why I'm not like a confident 10.
What standards though? Like what standards do you want to improve on? Because like you look like a 10 to me. I think you're beautiful.
Thank you.
At a certain point, it's after you 45 to the downwind. Before you turn base, you're gonna have to put the gear down. And you're going to declare Mayday, so they're going to give you the one.
Step by
Dude,
step.
don't listen. If you want me to talk, you listen. When I talk, you listen.
Application. So what I'm saying to you is, if she's willing to cross the street based on her sexism, there's this low percentage of men who are actually predatory. In fact, almost every man you walk by in the middle of the night.
I didn't say I don't believe it. I just said it's marketing. And
No, but you said that you enjoy it. And like I
do enjoy it. I enjoy humiliating men.
It's not just marketing, yeah.
Where will by? I think you're next.
Yeah, that sounded good.
Yeah, like
I have no hope.
yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
All right, are we chats?
This was a men's sports.
No, that was crazy.
No, that makes no sense.
Actually, so you know what's funny? That is not true at all, and I'll tell you this because as a former Division 1 athlete, I'll tell you this. There's something called
Has to spell for more money. How could you ever receive more money without somehow interfering with the will of other people who ordinarily would not produce whatever the situation would be new?
So okay, I'm still going. What?
Go ahead. I'm laughing at something else.
I still think that the whole perspective on like the 10 is because, like I said last.
When you sexually assault
They're
men,
fine?
couldn't that be the result of that too?
Couldn't.
Couldn't it be the result when you sexually assault men?
Did
that
you feel
they
in
could've-
danger?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, yes. Of course, any woman who's not my...
What?
Rachel, his wife Rachel left a comment that it's a great relationship, great marriage.
Oh, I think she's saying the sex life.
Sure, probably.
And so what percentage of men are in power?
A lot. I don't know. That's a very specific question.
But I mean, do you think it might have more?
Being like that, I think it's fun. I like it.
So if somebody had a kink, for example, where they did, because like I don't think you can explain away behavior purely. And here's the show. See you guys.
Someone is only going to be hiring men. I'd be like, no, wait, but like, I promise I'm not going to cook. Like, I wish that I would still be able to get that chance to prove myself.
Sure.
You know?
No, I agree.
That's the only thing.
Clearly it was you. Well, I mean, I suppose that's the only value that you see in men.
I never
but,
said that. Did I say that?
Well, it
I was
seems
just asking
you seem a little
questions.
defensive about it, but
You
It is what it is.
I'm gonna see tattoos right away.
Yeah.
Let's say we're all in the room here, right? All the girls here. And like, let's say there's 10 guys.
Right.
You look at all of you. What are they gonna see?
They're gonna see me with the neck tattoo.
And assume
That I'm a whore.
clip on your Instagram, like you were on another podcast and they were asking you like something about money, and you're saying, well, I got like 20K from this guy and 30K from this guy, and but these were like men you were dating over the
responsibility to the second party, right? So you're saying
yes, you guys are more powerful than I am as far as damaging me psychologically because we live in a society that has normalized.
Big decrees. I know this, that men have very primal, undeveloped, immature sexual nature, and that is not going to change.
If you had to guess.
Probably the girls.
Why not? Well, wait. Why do you think that?
I think that girls are just more vocal about it, though, their complaints.
too much, all right? So calm the fuck down. Control your impulses.
and let's have a great show.
And
Yes,
girls in the back,
Daddy. Yes,
girls in the back,
Daddy.
how many drinks did y'all give
Yes,
them?
Daddy. Yes, Daddy.
3. They only gave us 3.
I got 1, so I don't think I'm.
And that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. So I think that by telling someone something that's not accurate, you're doing them more of a disservice. Like you're putting a Band-Aid on like their feeling.
Categorize what is a psychological condition.
You can get a brain scan and your gray matter would show up differently than somebody without psychopathy.
That, first of all, when you're talking about brain scans, that's really brand new tech. That's the same thing as when people say,
Like, to be quite honest with you, we could get into clubs without having to pay for shit. We could get bottle service without having to pay for anything.
But can we get paid the same as men?
We do. If we didn't, that'd be an issue.
What are you talking
You and he's not necessarily.
Not all women.
No.
I do.
No, I don't.
I just.
I
All right, let's operate in reality here real fast. If a guy doesn't meet a certain height requirement, if he doesn't speak a certain way, if he's not dressed,
Your mouth, she's not going to defend
Yeah,
you.
but
Go
my
ahead.
mouth goes on her pussy, so she knows what I'm thinking.
I think she was saying that it was a low blow to talk.
Is always say that they practice white magic, the magic of abundance or growing or nurturing. But I don't see how you actually could do that without affecting the will of the things that are around you. I don't even see how.
can immediately pick up on.
Can I ask a question?
So you might not even be aware of them. Like you might have certain habits and behaviors that you don't even know disqualify you to a lot of guys, because the thing is that men are
Women far more than it
I
hurts
agree.
men.
It hurts women more, but I think men are like I don't think men realize how damaging it is as well to them.
No, maybe. Of course, there's damage to all people.
Well, most girls don't have hobbies. The beach, man. I'm going to be all the way a million with y'all.
Beach, mall.
Yeah. Ask a girl, what are your hobbies? And she'll start listing out activities. Hang out with my friends and shit. It's like,
Me personally, I realized my personality, when I crack jokes, the hobbies I'm into and interests, even like when I said anime, you guys all like uproar and all that because not a lot of females are into that. So it's like my personality, things I'm into.
Paying attention to, so like you have the authority here.
Yeah, but
too.
then I just stopped until they like put their head up and then I
Yeah, no,
continued.
feel free, Madison. Like, you have the authority to be like, yo, shut the fuck up, pay attention. Look at
You are a very condescending person.
Try to juxtapose yourself. Put yourself in my shoes for a second, okay? Let us assume for a second that I had some knowledge. So
in 3 months. Firstborn son 3 months from now. Soon. Huh?
I'm of the opinion, and I'm instructing men to do this, you should be screening women just as hardcore as they're screening you. So I think back up her belief.
She had nothing, and she stormed off because she was looking for an excuse of something to get pissed off about, which was
No,
not
that's not
just,
cool. You
I'm
can't-
getting
You
completely
can't talk shit
owned
when
on
someone's on the
every
roof.
single
That's a
subject.
pussy move. You're doing a pussy move. You can't talk shit when someone's on the roof.
I wouldn't even cross it. I said I can't help what they choose to do. I can help what I choose to do, and this makes me happy.
Whatever the case may be, but I was like, okay, how did he do in this game? And what do you guys think end up happening, man? What do you guys think end up happening? Let me go to where the other problem I have with these.
But to say it's anywhere on par like it is for women, you talk to women who are in these sales jobs, and they're like, oh my god, these fucking bitches are awful. They're backstabbers, they're connivers, they click up. If you're not part of
Type of questions all the time online.
Just asking.
Definitely like loyalty. They get a partner in business. Like I would love to like share my network with him as well.
Shekels.
Yo.
No,
Back in the day, it was shekels.
no, it's understanding that there's sin involved in the world.
if I make that kind of money and I'm religious,
Essentially, the divine.
Well,
God. You and your
I would
ideology
say-
call it God.
Yeah, I would say that we're all definitely in.
I agree.
If you think a girl's being truthful to you,
That's why you can't fall in love with a stripper. If you fall in love with a stripper, you're just
girls just know
how to play their cards.
I
wish.
That'd be nice.
I would not be here. I'd be on an island.
You'd have to send me a couple bucks there.
I
Okay.
would have a bigger plane.
So you said that on some issues,
Women like being conniving catty bitches with each other. Couldn't agree more.
I think catty bitches is a little bit of
So what's the difference?
I'm not sure.
Hold on.
standards are like, you guys are elevating your standards over the man's standards, which I find very interesting.
But to say that a man's standards are only virgins is a little
I didn't say only.
you don't get my provisioning until I know you are only talking to me.
How do you know they're sleeping with other dudes though?
You have to make that assumption in 2020. Almost knocked out on the table. I asked you to stop and you made like a whole face about it.
You want me to leave?
No, I'm not asking you to leave, but
So that they were taking their medication, let's say.
I think I'm coming from a more.
Yeah, but hang on. Right? To engage with this correctly, I would like to know.
Otherwise, you're going to die. Then you're going to get a bunch of things to do in series. There's speeds you need to be at. There's pitches. There's attitudes you need to be at. If you can get them done fast enough before dying, you might get it on the ground. It ain't going to be pretty. They're going to have.
You guys have your type. I'm assuming you guys like white girls or not tatted women.
No, pussy.
Pussy?
Yeah, we like pussy.
He said anything.
Just
exactly immature.
Well,
Just pussy. If you got a pussy, it's mine.
See, I find it interesting.
That kind of thing, right?
yeah,
And
girls.
he doesn't do anything for you at all?
I've definitely been there, done that.
Definitely.
Bro, yeah, girls like the super hot guy.
I understand.
Okay,
Can I ask a question?
sure.
You guys are both Christians, and the tennis perfect. But this, how you get it perfect?
How many are we doing?
Let's do them all.
Let's put this bigger. Can you read it?
Life is always better when you have a male punching
Want
back.
to have a bond when they're having sex with
That's
someone.
correct.
But men don't care. So would you not think that men are driving hookup culture then?
No, I think both sides are. I mean, I think that men are driving because women are making themselves available.
Can't show your ass on camera?
I never signed anything that said I couldn't.
So you're going to
We're
break
on
the
YouTube.
TOS?
What's the TOS?
Nick, just intro if you have to.
What is it?
It means
We're on YouTube and Twitch. You can't.
Saying like, yo, you guys wear sweatshirts, you guys have baggy ass pants, look at your haircut, look at your beard, you guys look like you guys are a fuckboy.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you guys, you know,
that's fine.
it's
we
a
are.
stature. You
Ladies.
They are your real
Ladies.
fans, though.
I need a couple ladies to throw through a couple TTSs. Okay.
How do you know it's not ladies behind the screen?
There's some. We got some. It's just the names. Beat and Cheeks. Probably a dude.
Caddy, like, cause I would say, like, as in high school, I would, like, say that I was one of those mean girls. I was trying to get at the top of this food chain, whatever. And since growing out of that, leading
You're super
people,
highly competitive.
Does it have an ass, so
Well,
she has to
she's
pay attention?
turning
Like,
up
what?
here. I see.
Oh,
Jeez.
like, yo,
Angry one over here.
Because you're pissing
Jiminy
me off.
Snickets.
Like,
Why are you so mad?
no, because you guys aren't preaching what you guys are fucking like.
Ordinarily would not have gotten to you absent this spell. How would you not be affecting other people's wills?
I mean, I'm not affecting other people's wills because it's just a means for me.
We weren't going to talk about
I
that.
thought, Bo, hang on. You can dish it out, but you can't take it.
I gave you explicit boundaries that you were
And
not
I just
supposed
broke
to
your
cross.
boundaries because I don't give a shit. Because I don't give a fuck.
You didn't give me boundaries.
Personal motivation to do X thing and make it happen.
Personal
Only if it comes
abundance.
from you.
Wouldn't that just be
Private
self-discipline
chat.
then? You can call it whatever you want. I mean,
Well, that's cognitive dissonance. That's what that is. It is emotionally painful to shrug off bad ideologies. That's true. That's true. It's just like saying, okay,
We're always gone when shit
I
goes
know.
down. It was
What
rape
the
for
hell?
ego.
No, I made a joke. I was like, what if I have a dick right now? And she was like, I would be repulsed by that, and that pissed her off. She was like,
that with me though. When I speak, you listen, Andrew.
Okay, I'm listening.
Great. So first, you're gonna have to talk to people because you don't know how to fly a plane, so you're gonna have to get instructions. Otherwise,
what is the argument?
I told you that I'm not affecting the will of others. I'm affecting my own will.
So,
Does that make sense?
So you only do spells that say specifically that this spell is for person.
Seeking to hurt people, you do.
Who do I go out to seek to hurt?
Me.
How did I seek to hurt you?
You are seeking to show the followers.
She's saying it's basically women are getting more abused than men. My mother used to beat me every day until I was removed from the home. So women do cause a lot of assault. They really do.
Being lunatic assholes, and I'm a lunatic asshole.
Same.
Yeah.
High five.
I already stopped.
Okay, but look. If you don't need to make faces if I'm asking you to stop doing something. Like, We gave pre-show instructions.
So possible. Possible is it can happen. Probable is it probably will happen.
It's possible.
That's funny.
It was laughing. He's funny.
Yeah, somewhat.
I thought you was hilarious.
You talk really fast.
Because you're a female, man. Jump on.
God damn. Yeah. We're on a super yacht. Because we're cool. No.
My girl, she's dressed fairly conservatively. She has a few very small tattoos, but in general, she dresses pretty modestly and she behaves pretty modestly. So. So you were with him only friends and you guys were about to break up. And then you asked him if you left Earning Twins, would you still be there?
Yeah.
And he said yes. What if you had told you no?
Some blue-eyed white girls say, yeah, just spit on that thing. And people are like, oh, give her 20,000. She's great. Now, let's flip it. Let's.
Here, Pelagic, this is what a psychopath looks like. Okay. So, thank you.
Other girls get it was, like over COVID. TikTok became a huge ass fucking thing. Everybody was on their phones. Everybody tried to create a persona, I got my tattoos, it helped me, but like my tattoos are all feminine. They're not like
in the world, and you'll have grace for that woman as well. As the woman can have grace as a man.
But the same hoe she wants money as a standard. She wants
No, that is a side gig. I'm a bartender. I provide for myself with
male versus female clientele at the bar.
There's plenty of women that come in.
That's not what I asked. Is it more?
But you've never been on a first date where there was like I'm not talking sex here, I'm just talking like going out on the date, where he just gave you like here.
And you. Okay, 299 men plus you. Which office would you prefer to work at?
it's actually which one's better? Or are you saying they're equal?
They're equal.
So you're one of the ones who also probably argues against there's sexual chemistry and stuff like that. You probably argue no, that's
No,
not
I think
real,
sexual
or
chemistry is a real.
Isn't society built that men are the ones that are supposed to make
you
the
said
money?
You feel like, but in reality, business is money. So regardless of how you feel, it is money.
And actually, you prefer to fund men's sports by your own.
Less than them, then why wouldn't a man create an entire firm of women and then destroy their competition because they're now paying their staff way less?
Yeah, why not?
Was giving her powers from the beginning.
Black Widow.
And so was Superman.
She was.
Yeah, that's why he's not as popular as Batman.
How was Batman? I don't even know about Batman. How did Batman?
Oh, why are we glorifying this girl saying outrageous things? Because if it was somebody else, then it wouldn't be that same, right?
Yeah, it'd be offensive and they'd get canceled.
Correct, but who's making her famous?
If I saw a group of women, if I saw a group of men, I would be a million times more likely
So
that I'm going up.
So are you sexist?
I think.
I mean,
Hang on. Are you sexist?
Fusing me. I was home, babe. That was AI. I was home, babe. That wasn't me. That was AI.
Oh my God. Did anyone else have anything that they want to add? You wanted to say something, right?
I've been friends with for 10 plus
And
years.
and they support what you're doing right now.
Yeah, they do.
Anything wrong with it?
They love it.
Those aren't real friends. I'm sorry, bro.
No, they're real friends.
Is not something that you.
To your point, they have the same degree of equality as men do. They have access to everything that men do. Everything that you say about what men think about women or what higher menders think about women is what you think.
For sex only.
Exactly. So you like freaky bitches who have tattoos and who like to lick your
For sex
butthole
only.
and
Two
shit like that. Like, come on, like.
Two different things.
But you do realize
100,000 men. What about that? Average rating of all those.
I don't know, anywhere from a 5 to a 10, but that still wouldn't change my answer.
I've gotten a comment before.
Do you do spells?
I can neither confirm nor deny, and that's just being real. I don't like.
Because there's bad men out there who do bad things to conceivably innocent women.
These aren't innocent men. They're coming to me for this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not.
She'll walk around thinking that she's a big deal. When in reality, she's not a big deal. She shouldn't interrupt anyone. They say Are good at multitasking. Here's 2 tasks. Shut up and sit down.
Sometimes it's the idea of this universal constant, which then delivers the thing unto you that you want. Sometimes it's called the law of attraction. Sometimes it's called other things. But that's basically what it's doing.
All-woman workforce.
Yeah, but if it's an all-woman workforce, then you have catty, backstabbing, fucking all sorts of other issues.
You don't have the, oh, my dick is bigger
Listen.
than yours. Like, I sell more than you. Or,
then let's test this, okay?
Wait.
And the girl next to you on your
growing
left.
aspect is like
Hang on.
so.
And the girl next to you on your left. What is she?
Alyssa.
I'm sorry, the red dress.
Finally, the death of a friend in my arms basically fucked me up so bad that
It's simple supply and demand. If you said, we're off limits until the ring is there and the priest says the final vows, how would men react, hypothetically?
James has worked late. They always go back to ground zero.
It is.
How do you translate this to like prayer? Prayer, you're asking God for something in His will, not trying to change the will of
this
someone
is all
else.
the DSM.
yes, they can now brain scan you and tell if you have psychopathy.
Do you have your phone?
Yes.
Okay, can you pull up the DSM-5 and show me where it says anything about psychopathy?
I'm not talking about the DSM-5. I'm talking
So let's pick one. Let's pick any of them. Whichever one you want. Pick one.
Okay, so like I said, are you in the pattern? Are you at 10 miles out on final approach? Are you talking to the center? Are you talking to
I
the
don't
tower?
know any of this.
Okay. I think even if you hate it, the way we handle it in America is harmful, but that's a different discussion. So,
Well, I'm happy to get into that discussion, but
Say that you can do a brain scan to determine a gender. You really can't, because you have human
Correct.
variances in
The
sexuality.
gender is determined more by the hormonal makeup in the
brain
body
matter
system.
cannot determine.
Partnered with someone like that. Yeah, I want to be
So
partnered
then
with
this is
someone
a
that's
character.
confident.
Then that's a
inherently
character.
wrong.
Then that's a character.
Sure, it's wrong. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'm
Got the
still
kill
not-
shots.
Devalue a woman just because she gets a tattoo. Nah,
On
because
her
that's
throat.
art. That doesn't mean shit, bro. It's a butterfly. It doesn't say fucking choke me. It doesn't say deep throat. It doesn't say
I
shit. It's a
mean,
butterfly. You know.
We have unwelcome guests on
Everything.
Providing. Yeah.
Join me.
Well, I think when you say providing, you're talking about like a sort of direct financial compensation to you.
Not really. I mean, like, lonely. I won't, because I can vicariously live through them, you know, be an aunt, whatever. Like, I don't need to have kids to feel fulfilled. That's
So should
However-
women be punished for men
No,
taking advantage
I'm
of
not
women
saying
for that?
I'm not punishing. I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about cultural stuff, not legislation
No,
or
I'm
punishing.
asking about hookup culture again. But
But if women want a man that they are
it's like an applause.
guys not
Like,
see
yeah,
that.
like, yeah,
Happy.
like yes,
Wait,
bitch.
boys Is that don't a know. Look, self-clap?
boys.
No, they
it's
don't
like
know.
an applause, but like a quiet
way.
applause.
yes.
Like that.
Right.
I mean, it's a spiritual practice.
Yeah.
Everyone
I-
engages in their own spiritual practice.
Wouldn't you call more it manifesting them?
Yeah. What do you manifest?
I mean, yeah. You can call it manifest.
Fuck.
Do you have just have mods delete clips? Just spam delete clips.
I don't know if my mods on. Well, I have Twitch and I have YouTube. I don't know if I can do it on fucking.
There's women in full-blown covered-up burqas, and they still get sexualized. They still get acid thrown on them. They still get
Okay, but
R-worded in the middle of the street. Like, what are you talking
Well,
about?
okay.
In some sort of way that you're not aware of.
Okay.
Well, okay, so men are unilaterally responsible for every bit of comfort and security that you're.
Whatever the fuck his name is. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's this guy at? Ready T518Z that he's partying up with, level 1, of course. Where's he at? And I want you guys to just see. Like, I hate that reaction.
We are getting paid more than men. We have so many rights because we fought for so long. They really are. Like, and I don't want to say that.
I don't think that there's a wage gap. But
I mean, I was just about to say exactly what I thought, but then you had.
Appreciate you.
I think it's not fair to say everyone is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't think
But
so
like
either.
when I rate people, I also rate people when it comes to their personality too.
No, Abby, say something, and if you don't, whatever.
Well, I'm just looking for a concession that it has absolutely nothing to do with your kink, and this is actually just how you genuinely view men.
This is my job.
That's for maybe at a sporting event if we're like competing against other men and we're competing in sports, but that's like a real situation. But yeah, I don't know. I just found it very interesting that girls will dying.
Saved by grace.
Cool.
Believing that Jesus died for us.
Okay. What about the rest of them? They might believe that too. She has a cross.
Well, we never know in the future or not. But that's
Wait. You're saying that
how do we step it up when
because
you're the
everybody
ones
has
that,
a type, right? Everybody has a type. Everybody has their standards. Everybody
I think
has
it's about how
their...
people approach people now.
That was it. That's what she got upset about.
No, because she was like,
She defined what a man and a woman are.
said if you are biologically born with a vagina, you are a female, and if you're born with a penis, you're a male.
No. Stop. One at a time, please. I've repeated myself multiple times on this. One person speaking at a time. It's very simple. Go ahead.
No, I feel like there's just I'm not this way, but
how I find it interesting how girls have an issue with men judging a book by its cover, but you guys judge a book by its cover all the time. If a guy comes up to you,
they would have wiped you if they were okay with it.
I don't want to be wiped. I'm not out here being like, please choose me, pick me. Like that's not like.
It's not trying to be a pick me
about that. You could be worrying about how you could be better in your other life set skills, not just your beauty, you know? Like it's just you are a 10.
Thank you.
Like you really are.
I should have read the reviews. Always.
More traditional?
Yeah, I think most people peg me as traditional because I like men to provide and women to stay feminine and all that. But I don't have
For another female, what does that mean to you? Like, what? Describe an open relationship. So, your standpoint, what is an open relationship on your side?
Bruh.
What can you do on an open relationship with your girlfriend?
What is it in I believe it's North America? It's either North America or the United States. As of 2020, is 17 cents. Women make 83 cents to that of men.
Yeah, I am only attracted to wealthy, generous men who provide for me. That's all I've ever dated in my entire life. It's all I ever would. I'd rather be single than split bills. So
give a job, probably like 4K. Okay. Yeah, not bad. It's better than doing a 9 to 5. No hate on 9 to 5s though. I've had a 9 to 5, but I won't go back. So I dance and do OnlyFans. So.
If you want to...
Women earn 83 cents for every $1